That answer is one, and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Yeah, let's get set.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, foxtrot. Shoot.
From the gun, Nix looking for Shepard. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Alpha.
Back to throw. Sanders. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Look at me, zipper.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Hey, exit. Check 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Yo, go.
Check. Shift. 51's mic.
Hey, high 7.
2nd and 6. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people...
He's got a man, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Looking to throw. Nix. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Crash. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Topper! Hey, Haywood!
Now Sanders throwing again. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Sanders throwing on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Sanders. To throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing. They changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now with the change in defense, it no longer was.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Operating from the gun. Nix Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Duke Riley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun, Nix looking for Shepard deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's get off the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Nix. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st down, Nix. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Check. 2 draw Porkers.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Watch the safety creep.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, seam 6.
2nd and 2. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Freeman. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Sanders now. Off play action. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
70, Indy.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
60 or.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Delta.
Operating from the gun. Nix. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Get that ball. Hey, zoom.
51 to Mike.
Go.
So we got man.
Rock it. Lee Griffin.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Go. Now.
Mike 51.
Here's Sanders. Going to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Takk McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Nix. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Takk McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Bryan Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready, set. Look at me. Door.
Check nickel.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base.
Let's go, D.
Hey, wahoo!
Now let's get there. 24 is the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. '24 is the mic. Who that?
Shoot!
On 2nd down, Freeman. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Alpha!
Mike 51. Here we go. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
2nd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, exit!
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm coming.
Big grip.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a gain.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's get it.
Ready? 18, Gator.
54 Mike.
Ready?
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Hey, high 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the Falcons' 46-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Reed. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
On the double.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, D-line.
Bravo. On the 2.
He's back to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
You go take.
Leo. Smooth. 5.
They'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete. Intended for Jordan Thomas. It's 3rd down.
Ready.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Bring it. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5.
Hey, orbit. Right up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin them back here at the 7-yard line.
Let's go. Let's
The
go.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants,